That is a lizard hemipene, if you've ever wondered what it looked like. Is breeding reptiles an art or a science? Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the vlog. What do you say we have an absolutely amazing day together? I'm excited because I'm going to be heading to the shop and seeing the crew for the first time in over a week. So just getting an opportunity to see what was going on while I was gone. The animals all looked amazing like you saw yesterday. So they did an absolutely amazing job while we were gone. But before we head over there, I want to talk to you guys about something that I really don't talk about that much, and that is fitness. You know, it's a big part of Lori and my life, and everyone's always commenting on Lori, of course. We both go to the gym 5 days a week, but there's a saying that says good bodies are made in the kitchen, not the gym. And I'm going to come clean to you guys a little bit. The last couple months, I have just eaten horribly. Part is because of travel, part is because of just life choices and so like that. So we kind of indulged ourselves on this Mexico trip, but I today am here to pledge, and I want you guys to hold me accountable. I am going to clean myself up. I'll be honest with you guys, I've gained like 15 pounds in the last month and a half, 2 months, so I need to drop that. To be totally honest, I want to drop about 20 pounds and just lean up. So today I'm going to start with a nice healthy breakfast, which is going to be a fruit smoothie. So I'll go ahead and make that, get on the road, and go head over to the shop. That tastes so good. And you know, there's a debate about not putting too much fruit into your diet because it does have kind of a lot of natural sugars. I get it. I just like starting my day out with a fruit smoothie that has some whey and just kind of gets all that antioxidant. Regardless, I'm not going to bore you guys with fitness. What do you say we head over to the shop? All right, I am back at the shop. Hey guys!
Hey, what's up, Brian?
What's going on?
What's happening?
Did you miss me?
I'm not gonna lie, I did. I missed you a little bit. I had to go sit in the chair and just...
Oh, you were sitting in my chair?
I was trying to see how it was being the big dog, but no.
This is what happens when I leave. Is Jessica here? Yep. Jessica!
Hey,
welcome back. Welcome back. You did amazing breeding skinks when I was gone.
I know, you missed a bunch of it. You have to help me out today, though. I want to see what you think the best way to proceed would be.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of breedings, though. I went down and I saw a bunch of stuff, so that was really exciting. Happy Jessica kind of kept me updated with some pictures, so it's awesome. Well, it's good to be back, guys. I gotta say, it was nice to get away, but I did miss everything. I missed you guys. It was amazing. It was really cool. We got to see a lot of really cool stuff. Everything went all right, though? Yeah. Okay, good. Everything was good?
Yeah, everything was good.
You looked good when I came in, guys. I really do appreciate the fact that it, you know, the place looked great and it smelled good and looked, you know, all the cages look good. So you guys did good. So thank you so much. So all right, now get back to work. So I am down in the dungeon looking for Kelsey.
Hey!
Hello, I'm back.
How's it going? How was your trip?
Oh, the trip was fantastic. How are things here? It looks like a lot of things were breeding, huh?
Yeah, we've been having pretty good luck so far. They jumped right into it.
I know, it's awesome. Yesterday I kind of went through and kind of, you know, marked a bunch of stuff and looked at everything, so it looked really good. So everything was smooth?
Yes, everything went great.
Awesome. How about Titan and Lucy?
I didn't see a lot, but I did see him tickling her with his spurs, and that was pretty cool to witness.
That's awesome. You know, the way retics breed, a lot of times they breed a little bit secretively, so wouldn't be surprised if he hooked up with her. If he was spurring her, that's a good sign that he probably hooked up. I removed him because he was going into shed, so I figured I'd give him a few days off and just let him side. But it is good to be back and ready to jump back into it and get excited about the breeding season.
Woo!
All right, cool. Awesome, thanks. It's good to be back for sure. Mary, where are you at? Mary, what's up?
Not much, it's watering.
You know, it's funny, I was just thinking about something. Have you guys seen any pearl Burmese around by any chance?
Yes. Do you want one?
All right, so Eric ended up picking up a pearl Burmese, and he told me to come down and tell Mary that they should definitely keep it.
No, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a gift for you, and Lori will just hate me.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I would always love another Burmese python, and it is a male, so maybe it's a good mate for Sunrise over there. I don't know, but I was told to tell you to keep it, so I better Everything okay while I was gone?
Oh yeah.
Awesome, good stuff. You guys did a really good job, by the way. Everything looked really beautiful down here. Thank you so much for keeping things together while we were gone.
No problem.
And it is awesome to be back. All right, so we have a bunch of males and female blue-tongued skinks together right now. Jessica is actually breeding them up. And we're just going over kind of strategy because much like the ball pythons I talked about yesterday, you have to sometimes change up things as you go. Because for whatever reason, sometimes like a male like this can breed a female every single time, but then you throw him in with another girl and he just doesn't want to breed for whatever reason. So
they have preferences. It's super weird.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
It's totally bizarre. I mean, it's kind of not like snakes in that sense. So you kind of just got to play around. And fortunately, Jessica likes these things, so she's doing a great job of going through everything. And you can kind of get an idea. These are just breeding tubs right here. And we'll use AstroTurf in the bottom just so that the males have a little bit of traction so that they can kind of move around. Because as I've shown before, the way these guys breed, it's a little bit vicious and they kind of grab the females. And if it's too slippery, they're not going to get an opportunity to actually breed them. So we change out these AstroTurfs every time and kind of clean them up, and we just put them together. You can see that this male right here is already interested in the female. And it's just kind of a process you got to continue to go through, you know. Sometimes it goes quick, sometimes it doesn't. You can see Jessica over here is kind of doing a little bit of scratching on him too, and that sometimes is enticing as well. See how he's immediately, he grabs her, now he's interested in her right now. You can kind of get an idea of what's happening. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. And that's a good pairing right there too. Look at how beautiful those two are. Holy cow. And then, again, you can see he's just going to continue to position himself where he's going to work up closer and closer towards her head so that he can get his tail underneath her. But that's just kind of how it goes. And that AstroTurf, again, is a way for him to kind of get a little bit of grip so that he can get her. You can see he'll continue to just kind of work his way up.
He'll drag him around for a little bit.
Yeah, she drags him around for a little bit. But once these males typically get a hold of them like that, they're usually pretty good about breeding. This is, again, just an exercise in patience. You know, Jessica has to sit here and just kind of work through, find the right male, the right female, figure out what's going on, and then wait for them to breed. But once he actually gets in position really well, it doesn't take very long. But I'm going to go ahead and just walk away for a second so I'm not freaking him out with this camera here. But this gives you an idea. And that goes back to a thing that I wanted to talk about a little bit, and that is breeding reptiles an art or a science? So let's talk about that a little bit. Is breeding snakes and reptiles an art, or is it a science? There's certainly a science behind it in a way, and there are some people that have become very successful at breeding all kinds of reptiles very scientifically. So they basically put animals in at a specific time and they breed them only at that specific time. In particular, Bill Brandt of the Gourmet Rodent, now Mike Lehman, has done an amazing job of kind of developing systems that really work very successfully with large collections of animals. Because when you get larger collections of animals, it's a little bit harder to do the art side of it, right? And the art side is basically just a feel thing. When you start to feel like, oh, I should put a male in now, or I should switch a different male, or this female looks like she's ready to go, and you start using all those years of experience to actually make decisions when you're breeding the animals. Whereas when you get to the scientific side, it's completely different. So a larger collection is trying to take the personal side out of it. You know, all those years of experience breeding snakes, I've come up with a kind of intuition of when to put stuff together, when something looks like it needs to be bred, when I think I need to switch animals, all that type of stuff. Whereas the scientific side is basically trying to take the human element out of it and doing it just by the numbers. And by doing that means you have to keep a really good track of not only the gram weight of each animal as it's increasing, decreasing, whatever the case may be, but also the follicular growth of the females, because there's certain trigger points that you want to breed, which is completely fine. Here at BHB, we try to do a little bit of both. We try to look at the science side of things with ultrasounding, which I think we're going to maybe ultrasound tomorrow if I'm not mistaken, so I'll take you guys along on that journey. But we also try to bring in the art side of it. So the experience not only I have, but Jessica and Kelsey and everyone else, we're trying to use their experience and their intuition to make the right decisions. So we're a smaller collection. I mean, we got a lot of stuff, but we're smaller in the sense that we can still use our own experience and intuition in the decision making that we're doing when it comes to breeding reptiles. Figured I'd just show you guys that pairing that was kind of going on. He's almost ready to breed her. Take a look. He let go. He doesn't like the camera. He's camera shy. As soon as I got over here, he let her go. But we'll keep an eye on him. There he goes again. So he bred her for a few minutes and then she kind of pulled away. So I'm not really sure if that would constitute an actual breeding. You can see that his hemipene is still out right there. That is a lizard hemipene, if you've ever wondered what it looked like. Yeah, I think it was a miss. Buddy, you missed this time, bud. Try again next time. We'll give him a little bit of a break and then we'll try him again tomorrow. Look at, guys, this is the second female Woma that this male has bred. Look at how beautiful he looks. And that is a really good lockup right there. How awesome is that? So that's 2 females that he's bred. We've got 4 females total, so he's halfway there. And you may be asking, is one breeding enough? I'm going to talk about that more as the year goes on. We typically breed about 3 times with most pythons and boas. And blue-tongued skinks are very similar. Some people only breed once. Sometimes you go 2, sometimes even 3. But typically after 3 breedings, you can pretty much shelf them. Pythons are a little different, but again, as the breeding season goes on, I'm going to teach you why we sometimes breed more than 3 times, depending on the particular female, but we won't get into that right now. Here's another cool hypo pairing that is starting to breed right now. Look at this male. Slowly go back in. He's going away, she's going away. You can see how she's got some marks on her from the bites and stuff like that. That's just kind of how it is. So you have to really keep an eye on these females because the males are kind of really rough with them. But she's going to be completely fine. I don't see anything that's not just really superficial, and that's just part of breeding skinks. And that breeding with the blue-tongued skinks right there was a perfect example of intuition. Jessica actually tried to breed that female with another male and it wasn't working, and then she decided to put that male in, and as soon as she put him in, sure enough, he bred. So I guess in a nutshell, what I'm saying is that I think that going just scientifically can work for some people, and I think that when you have a small collection, going specifically on the art or intuition side can certainly work, because when I was younger, certainly I didn't have an ultrasound. I didn't have all the data that I had and all the years of experience, so I was going just completely on instinct, and some people have better instinct than others when it comes to working with certain types of animals. Much like there's a great dog trainer and there are bad dog trainers, I think there's good snake breeders and bad snake breeders, but the scientific side can take a bad snake breeder and make them successful if they follow the rules properly, if that makes any sense. But I don't know. For me personally, not that there's anything wrong with that side, but to me it kind of takes the fun out of it. I want to tinker. I want to play with them. I want to look at the animals and try to figure out what they're thinking. I think that's the coolest thing about keeping reptiles, in my opinion, is trying to get in their mind and try to figure out what they're doing and how to get that trigger to get them to do what I want them to do. That's part of the fun, and I would never want to take that away and go completely to the scientific side. With that said, I certainly use the data and the science that I have to help enhance my success of breeding reptiles. And with that said, I am going to go ahead and leave it there and let you guys discuss this down in the comment section. Is snake breeding science, or is it art, or is it a combination? What do you guys think? Let me know. I love reading your comments, and thank you so much for tuning in today. It is so good to be back here at BHB and have my first kind of real day back with my crew and everything like that, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Your support means the world to me, and I love you guys so much. Can you do me a couple favors before I get out of here? Can you smash that like button for me, as well as turn those post notifications on so you know when I upload a video, which is every day, 7 days a week at 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Remember to be kind to someone today, and I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.